Hey everybody, welcome back to my art channel. I'm Mr. Derek, children's book illustrator for Brudders Books, and today we get to draw this really cute capybara. Hey you guys, before we start, I want to give you just a quick preview of how our drawings turned out at the very end. So this is a drawing I've been waiting to teach you guys. I've been waiting to draw this capybara character. These animals are so darn cute. I hope I get to meet one day. And as I was learning about these characters, an interesting fact is they like to swim, but they can actually hold their breath up to 5 minutes. Wow, that's such a long time. And they love to eat plants. I hear they're vegetarians and they love plants and fruits. So we're gonna draw our capybara characters swimming through the water with some floating fruit nearby, and we're gonna have a lot of fun with this one. Okay, so for our first step for our capybara character is we are gonna work on the head of our character. We're not gonna make him very big, so we can really start anywhere in the middle of our page for this. So on the top of the head, let's go ahead and just draw a nice line that goes from left to right, like that. And then on the left side, we're gonna draw the left side of the head. We're gonna curve our shape, not straight down, but a little bit more going out to the left. Almost like he's got some puffy cheeks. Okay, and then for the right side, we're gonna do the same thing. We're gonna curve our lines out more to the right, but I wanna continue going past as far as we did here. I want this line to keep curving to about this far, almost halfway. So you almost see a half circle shape. And if curved shapes are hard for you guys, just remember you have a pencil, so we can always draw really light with our pencils until we get the line that we like. And what's great about pencils is we have erasers, so we can always erase and practice our drawing skills. All right, and then with that eraser, I want to go ahead and erase this corner here on the right, and then this one on the left. And the reason why we're doing that is we're going to add in the ears. The capybara ears are very cute. They're very small. So we have to just quickly draw a nice little ear shape like this. So the line curves around from one line to the other. And then we're going to do the same thing on this side. Just a nice little ear shape. All right, and let's go ahead and put in the eyes as well. So on the top part of our head here, we're not going to do it in the middle, but more towards the top. Let's go ahead and do one little eye here. And I'm slanting mine a little bit. Sometimes I feel it looks a little more curious in their look when you slant their pupils. And then I'm going to do one on this side too. So they're kind of slanting towards each other. And then let's go ahead and put in the big snout. So they have a really big snout. So an easy way to draw this is I'm going to start right underneath our eyes that we just drew and just do a nice curve shape like this first. You can start very light with your pencils, and then you can always darken it in later. And then I'm going to come down about this far because they have a big snout. And I'm going to do another curve shape kind of curving up about the same size as this one. And then the easy part is we're just going to connect these lines together. So I'm just going to continue that line and connect to this side, and then I'm going to do the same for this one. All right, so now we have a nice big snout, and let's give our character a nose. So at the very top, very simple, let's just do one slanted line coming in this way, and then one on this side coming in to meet it, and then one line just coming straight down almost to the end, but I'm going to stop a little bit short about right here. All right, great. So we got our head in. That was really great. Super quick, very easy. And then let's continue with the body. So I'm going to start from this line right here, and let's do the back of our character. So we're going to just do a nice straight line about this far out. And I'm actually going to have some time. I'm going to maybe add in another little baby capybara kind of riding the mom's back. So we want to make sure our line is just long enough to add our little character in for that too. And then let's continue with a nice curve shape. So we're going to curve the backside of our character, and I'm going to just curve our line around into about right here. So I'm curving from this side down and around, and I'm stopping. So almost if I drew a straight line coming down, you can see we start from here and then we stop right there. And then before I continue, I want to actually jump back over here to make this easy for us. And then I'm going to take our line when we stopped here, and I'm going to slant our line coming down, and I'm going to stop my line when I get to about as far as I did here. So again, if I had an imaginary line coming all the way across, I would know where to stop about right here. And then you actually are going to put this line in now. So we're going to connect this point to this point. There you go. All right, we got our body in. So our character has really small feet, but they're really cute. So we're going to add those in right now. So we're going to take our erasers again. This is super fun. So in this corner here, we're going to erase a little bit of this bottom line, so you guys can see here. And then I want you guys to do the same thing on this side. So we're going to erase a little bit of this bottom line here in this corner. And this doesn't need to be completely accurate. Mine might be a little bit different than yours, but that's okay. This is a lot of fun to draw. And the feet are very easy and super cute. So let's go ahead and start with the back. I'm just going to continue with this curve, and I'm going to come down just a little bit, and I'm just going to curve my shape back up into the area that I erased. So as you guys can see, I'm connecting one line, coming down, curving, and getting right back up to the belly here. And then we're going to do that exact same shape on this side. All right, love this. So I'm going to add in the backside of our little feet here. So I'm going to just start with a shape about right under here on the belly. And then I'm going to end up somewhere over here in the middle of our leg here. So it's the same shape, but we're going to go the opposite direction. So we're just going to come down just a little bit, and then we're going to curve our line and come right back up into about the middle of our leg here. So for you guys to see, if you don't have to do this, but I'll shade it just on this one a little bit so you guys can see that it is on the other side of our character. And then I'm going to do the same thing on this side. So same direction. I'm going to find a little area right here on the back side of this leg, and I'm going to do the same shape. Just do a little curve shape coming around and back up again. Oh, this thing's turning out great. And capybaras can swim really well because they have webbed toes. And so instead of doing all the little toes, they do have more of a brownness to them at the edge of their feet. So I think it'd be really cute to add in just some lines that are going to show that when we color it. So from halfway from our feet that we drew, our little legs, we're going to just do a nice little line that comes across like this. Almost like they're wearing little socks. And then we're going to do that on this one. And then I'm going to do one more over here, coming down on an angle here. And then I'm just going to leave this one because it's very close to the same size as these, and it'll just be brown when I color it in. All right, this is super cute. And then we have extra time, so I want to actually add in a little baby capybara. I think it'd be really cute that it could be riding on mom's back as they're swimming. So we will draw that in right now. This will be really easy, super cute. So we're going to start on the back of our character. And I want to draw a line that's going to come up in an angle from our back, about right here. And then we're going to curve a shape that comes out, almost comes close to the head. And then we're going to curve it around to about right here. For right now, we are drawing the head and a little bit of the front part of the body of our little character. And then where we stopped up here, you guys can go ahead and just do a nice line that comes down just a little bit like that. And as we're starting to draw the back side of our baby capybara, we're going to do the back that's coming down into a little bit of a slant like this. And then we're just going to curve this down to the back side of our mom character. All right, and just so we can start to see what we're drawing here, I want you guys to go ahead and draw a nice curve shape like this in the front of our nose. So this is almost like the baby snout. And then I'm going to draw one little eye right here so we can really start to see our character. And then I'm going to erase just a little bit of our corner. And I'm going to add in just a tiny little baby ear like we did. So same shape as our mama ear, but we're going to make it just a little bit smaller since it's a little one. And then we're going to add in the feet really, really easy. So in the middle, a little low on our character here, just go ahead and do a nice little smiley face. So from here to here. And then I'm going to drop down a line on this side. So we start to see the front leg. And then I'm going to drop a line down going the other direction this way. Great. And then in between our little shape here, I want you to do the same thing. One little line here. And one line going this direction. So if I were to shade this in right here, you can see that this is the legs that are on the other side, very similar to our character that have the shaded legs on that side. All right, we have our mama capybara, and then we have a little baby riding in the back. This is super cute. And at the end, I want to make our capybara look like it's actually swimming through the water. This is a cool effect that we can really color with. And so let's just go ahead and add in a straight line, or as straight as you can. Doesn't need to be perfect. I'm going to go right below the head of our character, and I'm going to draw just a very light line that comes across our character like this. And so this is actually going to be the water line of our character. So this part of our body is underwater and this part is above. And an interesting fact too is they love sea plants, they love fruit, they're real vegetarians. So I think it'd be cute to add little melons maybe floating in the water, or a piece of fruit sitting on top of one of our characters' heads. So I'll show you how to do that right now, and then you guys can take it from there and add in any little things that you like to your drawing. So at the top, I want to add in a nice little melon sitting on our mama's head. Maybe they're taking it over to where they live and kind of have a nice little snack. So we're going to do a nice little circle shape sitting on our mama's head, and that's going to be our melon. And to really show that it's a piece of fruit, I'm going to add one little stem sticking out, almost like an apple. And then one little leaf shape here. Very simple. And I'm going to do that same thing in the water, because fruit can float in the water. So we really want to give it that effect that they are swimming around the melons that are floating there. So the way to do that is we're going to do a nice circle shape in between that line that we drew for our water. Because fruit can float. So now this bottom side will be the one that's underwater, and the top part will be the part that's floating above. So here's the stem and a leaf. And then I'm going to just add maybe a couple more here, but you guys can add as many as you like. All right, guys, we did it. Congratulations. We finished our capybara characters, and we had a little baby riding her back as well. I love this. It's like a little family going through the water and picking up some melons along the way. This is a really fun scene. But before we get to color it, I left so much white here on our paper, and I encourage you guys to fill all that in with whatever comes to your mind. I love sparking imagination, and this is a great opportunity to just have fun and make this your own. So some ideas that you guys could add is we can add maybe the bottom of the water here, some plants maybe growing underneath, or you can add in some land behind or some clouds. It's really up to you, and I just want you guys to have fun. So remember, we're just gonna go ahead and fast forward to this part, but remember, you guys can always pause the video at any time. Take time, finish in coloring your drawing, and I will see you guys at the very end. Hey you guys, we did it. We finished drawing and coloring our capybara characters. These characters are so darn cute. I'm so happy you guys got to draw with me today. I love coloring, as always. It helps bring our story to life, and I especially love all the water that I got to add in, of them swimming in, almost like a little pond. And my favorite part was the fruit floating in the water. I hope you guys had as much fun as I did drawing and coloring your capybaras, and I can't wait to see what you guys have done. If you're just finishing up your drawing and you guys are about to color, remember, you guys can always pause the video right now and you guys can match the same coloring as I did, or I always encourage you guys just to have fun and color it any way you want. Well, hey guys, that's the end of our video. Thank you so much for always watching, and I really hope that you had fun and you learned something new today. I can't wait to show you the next lesson, so stay tuned. So until next time, I'll see you later.